Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're using this hammered copper pot for the Bushcraft burger. I'm looking for a smooth, stable rock here in the stream bed. This gray one should hold the heat well for the burger. Got this seasoned oak back at camp. It's heavy, but it'll give us a clean, hot burn for the onion flour. Placing the log here on the rock, then using my weight to stabilize it completely before I start chopping. Splitting the wood properly is the first step to building a good cooking fire out here. These thin strips are perfect for the initial burn. You want them completely dry. First thing we need to do is clear this workspace of any debris and leaves. To set up our cooking rig, we need to throw the line over this sturdy oak branch. Aim for the center, making sure the weight clears easily. Placing the deep part of the Dutch oven upside down on the stump like this. Now we can use the lid to cook. The first step is getting the fire started. Always keep my ferro rod right here in my side pocket. You want to make sure the cord is extremely tight around the spindle. This tension is crucial for the friction. Once you have a nice point, drive it firmly into the stump like this. That will give us a secure spot to hang the pot directly over the heat. I'm just going to break up this fresh yeast block right into our wooden bowl here, getting it ready for the dough. The flour. The secret here is a slow, rhythmic knead. You can really feel the dough changing under your hands. Over like this, press down with knead it well, feel the texture change. Now we gently form it back into a tight ball. First, we score the tough outer skin with the Bushcraft knife, making sure to keep the root intact for our onion flour. You want to really aerate these eggs, getting plenty of air in before we dredge the onion flour. Now carefully dust the onion flour, getting the flour right down between the petals. We'll just dredge this in the seasoned flour, getting it right into those petals. And then a quick shake before the oil. Now we gently press the coarse crumbs onto the onion. Make sure it's fully coated before we fry it up. This right here is Caciocavallo, a pear-shaped cheese perfect for the fire. Hear that solid rind. You want to make sure the stone is perfectly centered over the hottest part of the embers. That ensures an even cook. We've got the stone searing hot over the coals. We'll place the skillet lid directly onto the searing hot stone. On the stone to preheat. And look at that perfect golden crust we've got on the bottom of this bun. That is exactly what we are looking for. Now we're bringing the patty to the cast iron. Listen to that sizzle. You want to get that skillet ripping hot. See the crust we're developing on this patty and the onion flour? That's pure flavor right there. Listen to that sizzle. That's the sound of a perfect crust forming on the Bushcraft burger. to that sizzle, we're slowly turning the blooming onion until it's perfectly golden brown. Now for the burger. Once it reaches this deep golden color, it's ready to come out. Let the excess oil drip off before serving. We want to hold the cheese close to the embers, letting that cut surface bubble and caramelize nicely. We're letting this cheddar melt right through the patty. When it hits the fire, you get that incredible sizzle and aroma. Look at that beautiful color. We place the first slice of bacon directly onto the patty, followed by a second crossing it, creating the perfect bite. Now we take this beautiful stack of bacon and place it right on top of the melted cheese. Once the onion is perfectly golden brown, we'll give it a generous drizzle of our homemade bushcraft sauce. We press down gently, releasing the steam and the juices. That's a perfect bushcraft burger right there, served with our signature onion flour. Sliding these right onto the board.
It was a perfect bite. Up.
We let that simmer until the sugars darkened and created this beautiful glaze. It's the perfect topping for our bushcraft burger. Next, we carefully place the mountain glass on the board, letting it settle into the wood grain. Now we infuse the glass with a heavy hickory smoke.
Cheers. Strong whiskey.
Quick dip in the egg wash.